Welcome to Kalana Curls. My name is Naomi Campbell. I'm just kidding. I'm just... That's my dog. Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Kalana Curls. My name is Tiara and something's different. Yes. So this video is going to be about this hair. Yes, this is a wig. Sorry everyone. As much as I would love to try something different, I'm not exactly that bold. I do apologize if you can hear a bunch of banging around. My husband is working on our roof. But no, this is a video about something different. You know, I've never made a wig before. And so this video will be, sorry, I keep touching it. This video will be about me making my very first wig with bangs. I got this hair at Get Sassy Beauty Supply and you can find their info in the description box, and you can use my coupon code for a percentage off if you choose to purchase this hair. It was one of those buy one entire pack and do your entire head. It came with 7 pieces, 2 bundles of 16, 2 bundles of 14, and 2 bundles of 18-inch hair, and then 1 closure, which I have on the top here. And I have to say this is not really a tutorial because it was kind of a struggle. It's more of a demo of how I've put together my first wig. And I'm doing the hot glue gun method because I've never done this before, you guys. I don't know if I can sew. I was afraid of trying and failing, so all the research I did on YouTube, all the videos I watched, people used a glue gun, and I thought I could totally do that. I'm gonna try it. So, finished product is what I will call my Naomi Campbell wig. Maybe we'll call her Camilla, right? No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I wore this to work today and a lot of people said I was giving them Naomi Campbell vibes, and I was like, I am okay with that. Yes. I just wanted to try something different, and I figured I can try bangs without the commitment. You know, if I didn't like the bangs, well, I didn't cut my own hair. So if you guys want to see how I did this, again, not a tutorial because I'm not an expert. This is my very first time ever making a wig. Then just keep watching.
So I used a dome cap for this style, and they only come in one size. And so I start by putting that on, and I really wish it came in a smaller size because it goes right over my ears and already too big. I'm going to take a concealer that I never use because I don't have any chalk, and I'm going to start at the top of my head and go down to my ears, and then I'm going to go straight down the middle. And this is just so while I'm gluing the hair on, I will actually know where to, you know, bring it all into this center. So I start with this wig head and I put a plastic bag on it, and then struggle to put the dome cap on. The bag is important because you don't want the cap to stick to the wig head, and it does happen. I start by measuring out at the very bottom. I don't go all the way to the end of the band because I'm planning on cutting it. And then I'm cutting the wefts, I'm not folding it over, and then I just start hot gluing it on there. And I do apologize, my little Felicia braids are gonna keep flashing in and out of the screen. I'm sorry. I used a comb that I never used to press the weft down onto the hot glue because, you know, I don't want to burn my fingers, and I saw some other girl do it, so I'm going to do it too. And it worked okay. Eventually the comb got kind of messy, so that's why it's a comb that I don't actually use. So I just keep going back and forth. I should have spaced them a little bit closer together, and I think I actually put one in between these two. These are kind of far apart, but if you want it more dense and if you have enough hair, then definitely pack them in pretty close. I put about ½ an inch between each weft, and just started going up towards the crown, kind of like in a U. And this one is a little bit closer. I think as I got farther to the top, I wanted them to be a little bit closer together, but it's, you know, it's tedious work. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort as long as you don't burn your fingers. You know, it's pretty easy, and I feel like anyone could do this. If you're patient, I think you can make it look good. The great thing about these wefts is they kind of lie really flat, and the beards are really long for some reason. I don't really know why, but they definitely hide the tracks. Now for the front part, I turned the mannequin head around and I started measuring from the bottom. Again, I didn't go all the way to the end of the band because I was going to cut it. but I'm using the 16-inch bundle here. So I did almost the entire head with 18, and I did probably a couple tracks of 16 as I got closer to the top. But right now, all I've done is 18-inch bundles, and I used both of those. And then I'm just forming the bang area. And I really should have not spaced them as close together as I did, because I ended up having to cut some because it was just way too much hair. Like, I didn't believe that my bangs would ever be that thick, and it just didn't look right. It didn't fall on my face right. So right here, I'm putting them close together. That's probably how I should have done the rest of the wig, but the bangs did not need to be as dense as I made them. And when you get near the top, you're just gonna start trimming it smaller and smaller and make yourself a little circle. I had to use a different glue gun, so I had to pause for a little bit. But that's why you have to mark it so you know exactly where the center is. In hindsight, I should have made my little center farther towards my face. And then once you get to the circle, you're going to put glue on the closure and then just secure that in the middle and then just press down so it stays. And I decided I was going to cut the lace afterwards. I should have cut the lace before I glued it down. So, you know, I've sped this up, but I was struggling to cut this, and I actually ended up cutting some hair underneath, and that was awesome, which is okay because, I mean, I had to cut some hair anyway. And once that's all done, then you're just comb it in place. You can use some water to keep it smooth, but it was okay. You know, this closure is 16 inches, so it's laying pretty smooth on its own. And now the struggle. So I've put my little Felicia braids up with bobby pins, and I'm going to put the wig on just to see what it looks like. This dog will not let me record a video in peace. So I'm just tugging on the wig, making sure it stays in place. It's pretty secure, and I ended up having to cut the band. Right now, I'm just arranging it to make sure I know how it's supposed to fit. And then once that's all done, I'm going to comb it all forward and, you know, kind of look like Cousin It right here. And this is the part that is not a tutorial. Like, this is just trial and error, pulling the hair forward as I think bangs should look. I've never worn bangs before, so I saw some girl do it and I thought, I'm gonna try that too. Let me just tell you right now, do some actual research, or better yet, go to a stylist and have them do it. But I didn't have that kind of time. It was getting late, and so I just did it myself. I twisted it in the front. That way it would kind of make a face frame. Like, it was like gonna make a U. If you twist it, it'll make a U shape. Look a little crazy. These are thinning shears, and so one side has little teeth on it, the other side is flat, and this is helping with some of the thickness. But you can see this hair is super, super thick. Like, those tracks are way too close together. And I just did a little maneuvering with those. I had to move the hair out of the way so I could actually see what I was doing. Here I am pretending to make some face framing layers and trimming it a little bit. Like, I was just making it up, honestly, and I still look pretty crazy. I did make it a little shorter. Again, that's still not short enough. I tried putting a bump into it, giving myself some, like, old school church bang. I never had bangs, so what am I talking about? I just used a flat iron, and the hair is like a human synthetic blend, so you can't really use high heat. I have it set at about 200. You're not really supposed to go higher than 250, and so I didn't want it to melt, but even with a bump in it, it just wasn't going to work out, so I had to straighten it again so I could trim it. But of course my camera died, so you're not going to get to see all of the finagling I did, but it took an eternity.
I would say that this hair is similar to Yaki, and I hope you can see, you're all up close and personal on my face here. Hopefully you can tell from the camera that it's kind of like a Yaki texture. It's not really silky straight, and I like that about it. I really do. I'm pretty excited about this style. You know, I don't have to fix my edges. I can hide all of my hair, and this might be a protective style that I wear for a while. At least for this week. I know I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the week because I'm super in love with how this turned out. Again, sorry about the banging in the background. My husband and his father are on our roof re-shingling, it's getting late, so I think they're just trying to get everything done. Let me show you how long it is. So I did trim about 1/4 inch. I just thought it looked a little scraggly. But this is the mostly 18 inches, what you're seeing. So, right there. So mostly the 18 inches is what you're seeing. I did use about 1¼ of the 16-inch bundle. So I used one entire 16-inch bundle and then maybe like 1/4 of the other one. I didn't use any of the 14 inches, and I used the closure that you saw earlier. You're disrupting the video. Anyway, if you guys have any questions about this hair, let me know. I have been using this wave comb that I also got at Get Sassy Beauty to comb through it. The hair on the package says to use a wide tooth comb, and this is perfect. I've never actually tried this comb on my natural hair. I think you might be able to use this on your natural hair. I really like it for the wig. I've been wearing this hair for the entire day, so I went to work in it, and I will say it gets a little tangled right around the nape area. But this comb has definitely worked. You know, I may or may not have gone into the bathroom at work and, you know, freshened it up a little bit, but there's no product in the hair, nothing to make it shiny. I think it's got a pretty natural looking luster, and it's really soft, you know. It doesn't, it sheds a little bit, but that's because I cut the wefts before I installed them. So I hope you guys like this video, and don't judge me too hard for the struggle that I had making this wig. All the details of the hair and what I used in this video will be in the description box below. Say hello, Diego. For those who haven't met my puppy, this is Diego. Yes, you just won't let mommy make a video, will you? Anyway, check the description box below, you guys. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, at Kalana Curls. I'll leave all that in the description box. Okay, bye!